Hi all, I'm Q, and today I'll be playing 100 more days of Stardew Valley. This is a continuation of my previous 100 days video, so if you haven't seen that, I recommend watching it first. My goal this time around is to get as close to perfection as I possibly can. Since the list to do for perfection is quite long, I'll list it in the description, so if you don't know what perfection entails, check down there. And I promise you, perfection in Stardew Valley is no easy task. It'll take a lot of work, and for me, even more luck. With my new goal established, let's get into it. Day 101 begins by giving the wizard a birthday present. Then I start to attempt at catching the glacier fish, which is one of the 5 legendary fish, though of course my attempts fail. Day 102 was more pathetic attempts at catching the glacier fish. Day 103, I actually caught the glacier fish. Then I went to catch a lingcod because it's a winter-only fish. Day 104, it was finally time to visit Ginger Island. Upon arrival, I spooked a strange boy who ran off into the woods. Heading into the woods myself, I found a golden walnut. I entered some sort of tree house, finding the boy, but he wouldn't come down to talk. I also fed the parrot the golden walnut. Collecting these walnuts will be important because they unlock different things on the island. Leaving the woods, a magma sprite beckoned me to head north, entering the volcano dungeon. I ended up passing out at 2 AM trying to reach the forge at floor 10. Day 105 happened to be monster hunting in Skull Cavern. I wanted to mine for iridium, but hitting 2 infested floors before I even reached floor 10 ruined my plans. Day 106 started by planting some starfruit in the greenhouse. I tried my hand at the volcano dungeon again, but died at floor 9, 1 floor off from the forge. I wish I was joking. Day 107 began by giving Leia a birthday present. I went to have an amazing fishing day. First, I caught the mutant carp, a legendary fish, on my first cast. Next, I caught a stonefish. Then, trying at an ice pip, I underestimated it, failing the first bite, but caught it the second time. I also tried for a lava eel, but sadly, no bite. Day 108, I started construction on a shed that would house my kegs. The rest of the day was spent in Skull Cavern. Once in bed, soundly asleep, Santa flew across the night sky. Day 109 was the Feast of the Winter Star, an event that's basically just Secret Santa. My gift of a cactus fruit went to Linus. Caroline gave me a gift of deluxe speed grow. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. I was just hoping for the tea set since it's exclusive to this event, but whatever. Day 110 started by giving Clint a birthday present. I failed to catch a lava eel on the one chance it gave me, but then went to catch an albacore for a quest. Day 111, I cleared the volcano dungeon with absolutely no trouble. First try, easy. Yeah. Day 112, the last day of both winter and year 1. I got the upgrade for my shed, and after went to catch as many sardines as I could. I plan to make some Dish o' the Sea in spring, and it requires 2 sardines each. I need all of the extra fishing levels I can get for spring's legendary fish, which is the hardest one, the legend. Day 13, the first day of both spring and year 2. We start with the introduction of Kent, who's back from military service. After his visit, I worked on New Year's debris cleaning. I made sure to purchase some seeds, but only got a few planted before I had to head to bed. Day 114 began by getting the last of my seeds down. The rest of the day was just spent doing tasks on the farm, like putting kegs in the newly upgraded shed and laying some pathing. Day 115, I had plans for 3 fish ponds, so I got construction started on one and laid pathing to map them all out. Day 116 was Kent's birthday, so I went to give him a gift. The rest of the day was on Ginger Island looking for golden walnuts. I also met Birdie, who asked me to find her a keepsake of her late husband. Day 117 started with receiving an interesting letter from Penny. Anyway, construction on another fish pond got started, and I finally caught that stupid lava eel. Ending the day, I went to the bathhouse for Penny's 10 Heart event, where we had a wholesome conversation. Oh, okay then. Whilst asleep, the abandoned Joja Mart was struck with lightning and an entrance opened up. Day 118 was raining, meaning no time for Joja Mart yet. It was legend hunting day, because what makes the legend even harder is it only appears on rainy days. Since it was raining, I also got the mermaid pendant from the old mariner. With it, I proposed to Penny and she accepted, saying the wedding would be in 3 days. And I probably don't even need to tell you, but I failed hard on catching the legend. Day 119, I harvested my star fruit, threw the lava eel in a fish pond, and got my final fish pond up for construction. After giving Lewis a birthday present, I went to Skull Cavern for the day. Day 120 began by investigating the Joja Mart, finding one last bundle. And boy are those items crazy hard to obtain. The rest of the day I passed items around to end up obtaining the Pirate's Locket, which is the keepsake Birdie's been looking for. Day 121 was the day of Penny and I's marriage. Now she has moved into my farmhouse. Afterward, I went to Ginger Island. I gave Birdie the locket, triggering an emotional cutscene. I'm not crying, you are. Day 122, I gave Vincent a birthday present. The whole day was attempts at catching the legend, but still no good. Day 123 was spent on Ginger Island. I finally met the boy, whose name is Leo, and started searching for more golden walnuts. Day 124 ended up being more of yesterday, but I also saved Professor Snail from a closed-off cave. Day 125 was the Egg Festival. After buying strawberry seeds, I couldn't help but buy the pink lawn flamingo, and for a second time dominated the egg hunt. Day 126, I gave Haley a birthday present, and got the strawberries planted. Finally, I got 3 Dish o' the Seas made. Now I'm ready to take on the legend. Day 127, I went to Ginger Island to collect some ginger, and later that day, when I got back to Pelican Town, I had a heart-to-heart with Clint. I like this guy a lot more now. Days 128 and 129 were both spent collecting ginger and killing ghosts in the mines, both being for special orders quests. But I still don't have enough ginger, and I didn't get the needed item drop from the ghosts. Day 130 was the exact same as the last 2 days, but I gave Pam a birthday present. Happy birthday, Pam. Day 131, the day I've been waiting for. A rainy day. I immediately head up to the mountain lake to spend the day hunting the legend. It took a few casts, but I finally hooked it. This is the moment. This is what I've been preparing for. This will be a battle of epic proportions. Oh, I caught it. That actually wasn't too bad. The Dish of the Sea and trap bobbers definitely made this much easier. Day 132, I mostly spent ghost hunting. After I finally found the item I've been searching for, I delivered it to the wizard, completing the quest. Finishing out the day, I gave Shane a birthday present. Day 133, after waking up, Penny gave me a star drop because I had 12 hearts with her. Most of the day was collecting ginger, and my total ended at 99, just being 1 off. So I took my anger out, not with bombs. Day 134 was again spent on Ginger Island. I completed the gem pedestals in the forest, receiving 5 golden walnuts. Now I got enough ginger, having a grand total of 100, completing that special orders quest. Finally, I used 20 golden walnuts to open the resort. Now other people can visit the island. Day 135 mostly was spent monster hunting in the mines. Day 136 was the day of the flower dance. And hey, I got to participate this time with Penny. And my beautiful copper pan hat. Day 137, I again spent time in the mines. Day 138 started with getting newly harvested strawberries into the few kegs I had. Then I gave Pierre a birthday present and went to the mines yet again. Day 139, I finally got Penny to the max of 14 hearts. After giving Emily a birthday present, I went to Ginger Island to mine in the volcano dungeon. Day 140, the last day of spring. It began with a much-needed house upgrade. It was also the last day to finish a special orders quest of collecting gems. All I needed was a piece of topaz. I finally got it and was able to get the gems to Emily just in time. I also made it to bed just in time. Day 141 was the first day of summer in year 2. After buying a catalog and seeds from Pierre, I planted all of the seeds and cleared off the farm. Day 142, I went straight to my Ginger Island farm. I started clearing land and planted a melon, wheat, and garlic. You'll see why later. I also surrounded them with hardwood fence so no debris would ruin the crops. Day 143, the house upgrade was finished, and the first thing I did was change the wallpaper and floor of the kids' room with the catalog. I just hate the default wallpaper for it. Once that was done, I bought the last house upgrade at Robin's. Right outside, I caught a sturgeon, which went into the last empty fish pond. The rest of the day was collecting bug meat for a special orders quest. Day 144 began by catching a gold quality void salmon for the missing bundle, and then going to give Chas a birthday present. The majority of the day was again bug meat collecting. Day 145 started with collecting strawberry wine and making sure to set 33 aside for casks once the house was done upgrading. I tried to catch an octopus at the beach but was left utterly disappointed. Then more bug collecting, ending up only 2 short. Day 146, I went straight to my new casks to age the wine in. After finishing the special orders quest, I caught the legendary crimson fish first try, and then a dorado. The last bit of the day, I went around finding a Junimo statue and a golden Mayor Lewis statue. Day 147 was Penny's 14 heart event, and I chose the forest and moon option for decor. I found an owl statue on the farm, and then put a duck mayonnaise in a box in the saloon, and I got a weird statue. I decided to put all of these statues in a little area. Day 148, I ran around all over the place. The only things of note were I gave Gus a birthday present, found a strange statue by putting a strange bun in Vincent's toy chest, Pierre was an and I got some beets planted. Day 149 was spent fishing. I've apparently been reading the hours to catch a super cucumber wrong as 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. instead of the actual 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. So this time I actually caught one. And I know exactly what to do with this super cucumber. Put it in a box behind a tree to get the third weird statue. What? What else was I gonna do with it? Day 150 started by me waking up to a beautiful new room from Penny. With this newfound inspiration, I finally caught a stupid octopus. Finishing off the day, I went to slay monsters. As I went back to my farmhouse, I realized that due to all of the excitement today, I forgot to give Maru a birthday present. But no worries, the wiki says that on summer Wednesdays, Maru is outside until midnight, so I still have time. She wasn't there. I genuinely don't know why, but she wasn't where she was supposed to be on her schedule. Great. Day 151 was the luau. Determined to not repeat what happened last year, I made sure to put in something that would get the best response. Day 152, I spent the whole day monster hunting in the caves. Day 153 began by giving Alex a birthday present. For the rest of the day, I went monster hunting in Skull Cavern. Heading to bed, Penny asked me a surprising question, asking if I wanted to have a baby. Day 154 was spent on Ginger Island. My melon, wheat, and garlic paid off by an old frog inspecting each. He awarded me with a total of 15 golden walnuts. Finishing off the day with some exploring into the volcano dungeon. Day 55 started by constructing a slime hutch. I then opened a bunch of geodes and did a few tasks on the farm. Day 156, I finally completed the missing bundle. With that done, I went to Ginger Island and planted a bunch of taro tubber. This time I used my brain a little bit and protected them with wood fences instead of hardwood fences. Finishing the night, I played darts for 3 golden walnuts. Day 157 began with giving Sam a birthday present. After checking out the new movie theater that the missing bundle had unlocked, I went to the volcano dungeon on Ginger Island to look for dragon teeth. I passed out at 2 a.m. in the dungeon. Day 158, I woke up still on Ginger Island. So, I scoured the dungeon for the last few dragon teeth I needed to trade for a banana tree sapling. Luckily, I was able to make it back to Stardew Valley in time to harvest all of my crops. Day 159 was the day I unlocked the casino by finishing a quest from Key. I didn't pay it too much mind though, because I went monster hunting for the rest of the day. Day 160 was more monster hunting. I eventually finished the goal of killing 1,000 slimes and got the slime charmer ring, meaning while wearing it, slimes won't deal any damage to me. So with this newfound safety, I started incubating and making slime eggs in the new slime hutch. Day 161, Penny informs me that she's pregnant. I don't know how that happened. I received a quest from Lewis that made me want to bash my head into a wall. Regardless, I went to construct the water obelisk, now allowing me to teleport to the beach. And then I spent the rest of the day in Skull Cavern. Day 162, I was only doing tasks on the farm, most notably setting up 2 mini obelisks and making an obelisk area out of pathing. Day 163 was spent on Ginger Island. I harvested my taro and then traded them for warp totems to the farm. Day 164, I went to the mines to kill dust spirits and look for frozen geodes. Day 165, Pam decided not to show up to the bus stop, meaning I couldn't go to Skull Cavern. This really ticked me off. And then I realized why Maru also wasn't where she was supposed to be during her schedule. The resort on Ginger Island will randomly throw off people's set schedules. Whatever. Anyway, I finally collected over 100 golden walnuts, meaning I can go into Key's golden walnut room. This is where I can do really hard quests to earn items. Some of these items are insanely good, like a key that lets you get into any building at any day or time, and an item list that lets Pierre sell every seed year-round. I can also see my percentage of completion here, but we'll check that at the end. Day 166, I continued monster hunting in the mines. As I ended the day, I realized that for a chunk of the previous days, I have been reading my notes of birthdays wrong. I've been reading spring as summer, so I missed a bunch of birthdays. Fantastic. Day 167 was spent in Skull Cavern. Overnight, Penny gave birth to a baby. I ended up naming him Cosmo. You see, I'm trying to go with the moon and forest theme, so I wanted to name the first kid after, like, space somewhat, and the next kid will probably like a forest theme, something along those lines. Day 168, the last day of Year 2's summer. I woke up and saw baby Cosmo sleeping in his crib. Aww. Starting the day, I tried catching fish for a special orders quest and soon gave up. I instead ran around giving gifts, and then went monster hunting. At 10, I headed to the beach for the night of the moonlight jellies. Finishing the season, Penny stood by my side as we gazed upon the beautiful jellies. Day 169, the first day of fall. The entire day was spent planting cranberry seeds and coming close to filling my entire greenhouse with ancient fruit. Day 170, of course, started by giving Penny a birthday present. I spent the day fishing and caught a salmon and the last legendary fish, the angler. The only fish left to catch is the scorpion carp, but it's too late for that today. Day 171, I went to go catch the scorpion carp. Once I did, I got the Master Angler achievement. now having caught every fish in the game. While I was at the desert, I went to Skull Cavern and it was rather uneventful. Day 172 started by receiving a Stardrop from Willy for catching every fish. I also went to Robin's to get house renovations for 2 extra rooms. Day 173 was when I finally collected wood from the trees I planted in the desert from the last 100 days video. After, I went to the casino and spent a lot of time gambling. Though eventually I got enough coins to purchase the final rare crow I needed. Day 174 began by receiving the deluxe scarecrow recipe for having collected all 8 rare crows. This deluxe scarecrow has an even larger range. Besides that, I went monster hunting the whole day. Day 175 was just spent fishing in order to finish a special orders quest. Day 176, I finally got my greenhouse entirely filled with ancient fruit. Afterward, I headed to Ginger Island and picked up a quest from Key. It's basically just the mines will be on hard mode, and I have to clear all 120 floors in a week. I know what I'll be doing the whole week. Day 177, I gave the mines a shot. Along with slimes wearing sunglasses, I found some strange radioactive ore. These floating squids are also a pain. Day 178 in the mines, the next section had these really cute versions of dust spirits. Day 179, I got past floor 50 of the mines soon into the day, and everything about this next section sucks. From it being really dark to jumping spiders and ghosts that'll charge and give you nausea, and nausea makes it so you can't heal. I spent a whole minute outside the mines, low health, waiting for the nausea to go away. Day 180 in the mines, I found that the section from floors 70 to 80 were really easy. What a contrast from yesterday. Day 181, before heading to the mines, I found an asteroid on the farm. Once in the mines, I realized that past floor 80, the monsters themselves aren't difficult, but the amount of monsters is absolutely crazy. Day 182, I made one final push and got to the bottom of the mines, finishing the quest. Day 183 was Monday, so I collected the ancient fruit wine and started making more. I also got the last mineral I needed donated to the museum. Now I just need one last artifact to finish the museum and get my final Stardrop. Day 184 was the Stardew Valley Fair. I didn't really have a reason to participate, but I did, and I won. Day 185, I spent the whole day hunting monsters in Skull Cavern. Okay, so unfortunately, days 186, 187, and 188, the footage got corrupted. By corrupted, I totally don't mean that I forgot to hit the record button. Anyway, luckily nothing too important happened, so I'll talk about what happened over some Skull Cavern footage. Sorry. Day 186 started by giving Marnie a birthday present. I know I've been forgetting a lot of birthdays, but I'm still trying. After, I went to Ginger Island, completed all of the fossil collections, and forged together my slime charmer ring and iridium band into one ring. Day 187 was just monster hunting in Skull Cavern. Day 188, I received the napalm ring for completing the serpent eradication goal, and tested it out in Skull Cavern. This is what it looks like in action if you're wondering. Day 189, finally back to regular footage, began by messing with wallpaper and flooring in some rooms. Going to the desert, I finally found a golden mask, which is the last artifact I needed to complete the museum. You can see me getting excited about the find, because it's only a 3% chance. Then, with more monster hunting, I finished all eradication goals except for magma sprites, which are in the volcano dungeon. Day 190, I went to donate the golden mask to finish the museum. After donating it, I didn't get an achievement, so I counted all of the donations and realized I forgot to donate a prismatic shard. Good thing I have one saved, but the museum's closed, so I'll have to get that Stardrop tomorrow. Day 191 started by getting that prismatic shard donated. Now I have finally completed the museum and got my last Stardrop. I then went to the volcano dungeon to explore some. Day 192, 193, and 194 were all spent in the volcano dungeon hunting down magma sprites. I did finish the eradication goal on day 194, now having completed every monster eradication goal. Oh yeah, I also started incubating an ostrich egg on day 194. Day 195, I roamed around Ginger Island hoping to find some golden walnuts. Honestly, I kinda knew I wouldn't find any, so I don't even know what I was doing. But finishing the day, I got the golden pumpkin from the Spirits Eve festival. Day 196 was the last day of Year 2's fall. I went to collect forageables in the desert and spent the rest of the day giving gifts. Day 197, the first day of winter in Year 2. After tending to the animals, I found a strange alien capsule on the farm, and then decided to move it to the statue area. Most of the day was spent on the farm, as it was Monday, so I collected the wine and ancient fruit, to then refill the kegs. Day 198, I finally collected enough dragon teeth from the volcano dungeon. Now I can finally build the island obelisk, which teleports me from the farm straight to Ginger Island. Day 199 was first spent with some gift giving, and then when I went into Emily's house, I was hit with 3 unique cutscenes back to back to back. I also gave Linus a golden pumpkin because he deserves it and it just so happens to be his birthday. The rest of the day, I was crafting different items, working towards crafting every recipe. Day 200. Beginning like any other day, I did my daily chores. I tended to the animals, took care of the slimes, collected roe from my fish ponds, and collected and refilled the preserve jars. Ignoring the alien capsule that has now busted open, I think it's about time we head over to Ginger Island and see our results. Let's head into Key's walnut room, and without further ado, 62% completion. Honestly, that may not sound like much, but it's much better than I thought I'd get. Obviously, I still have much to do in order to achieve perfection. Let's go talk somewhere else. This room creeps me out. This is better. I got a lot done these 200 days. It wasn't easy and took a lot of thought, at least as much as I could manage. And there were many bumps in the road, like falling apart on birthdays halfway through. But it was a good and productive 200 days. All of these crazy and sometimes stupid ups and downs made this a wonderful experience. Obviously though, we aren't done. We may have made some good progress, but we still don't have perfection yet. So I'm going to keep going until I reach the peak, both figuratively and literally. You'll see what I mean. This was a doozy of a video and it took a while to make. Sorry about that. Though I hope all of the effort put in made this an enjoyable watch. But I will see all of you lovely people again, and soon with 300 days. So, until next time, thank you all.